So with all that being said, I want to move to the marketing. How do you get your word out? How do you get people to know that you exist? And one common mistake that our clients make is that they don't spend enough time trying to figure out how to get people to the website or to their mobile site. They think that if they build something, build it and they will come. Not anymore. It used to be that way maybe 16 years ago or 10 years ago, but nowadays, if you build something, you need to figure out a way to attract people to it and get them there. And some of the traditional ways that we do this now, that we've been doing it in some of the new ways, are the first one, and one of the most important methods still, is through what we call search engine marketing. How many people are familiar with search engine marketing, have done search? Okay, a few. So with search engine marketing, there's really two primary components that are the most popular. The first one is called search engine optimization, or we call it SEO. Search engine optimization really deals with, and while both search engine marketing components deal with keywords, the search engine optimization really looks at not just the keywords that you're using to get people to your website, but it also has to address in pretty decent detail how you structure your content. Because with search engine optimization, what we're trying to do is, in a way, we're trying to get the major search engines, Google, Yahoo, Bing, we're trying to get them to understand what we're all about, what our business is all about. But we're also trying to get them to understand that we are experts in that field. We're experts. Why do we have to prove that we're experts? Well, if anyone's done any searching, any keyword searching, they know how many results come back when you put in a keyword, especially if it's a relatively generic keyword. And since every 10 responses, there are 10 responses on a page, you'll know how many pages you have to go through to find you if when you put in your keyword, 3 million responses come back. And you're somewhere in the middle or even towards the end, right? And what our studies have shown is that most people really only care about the top 3 pages, if that. First one, definitely. Second one, more than likely. The third one, usually, sometimes not. But anything after the 4th page, you may as well not be on the search engine at all. So it becomes increasingly important for you as someone who's looking to attract people through a search engine to make sure that you're higher than the 4th page. And how do you do that? Well, Google really has set the stage, and since they're the largest search engine, pretty much anything that they've done over the last several years, the others have followed suit. It used to be that before Google changed some of the rules, the keywords and your success on the search engine really was dependent upon the content that you provided in your website, the content on both on your pages that you're showing, and then also what we call landing pages, which are pages that might be put together specifically for SEO purposes that you just want Google's, what we call spiders, or their programs. They come out. Google doesn't have any people actually come and look at your website. They have programs that come out, look at your website, and through the information that you're providing in certain ways, you're basically telling them how to index your website in their database. And one of the ways that we've done that is through providing information both on the site, which is the best way. So a lot of times what happens is that we see clients who have put together or come to us with a website and they won't have any content on the home page. They have a picture. Maybe they put a picture of their building on the home page. That's not going to get them score them any good points with Google. So we like to see content on the home page, but we have to make sure as I mentioned before, we don't want to put too much information on the home page or we'll have too much clutter and we'll confuse people. So we have to make sure that the information we put really is relative to the keywords that we're promoting and is structured in such a way that will not only confuse our visitors, but not going to confuse Google's spiders and programs either. But a few years ago, Google added something new. What they said was, it's all well and good for us to make assessments about your content and where you belong in our database, but we feel that if we think that you're the most relevant website for a particular topic, other people should think that your content is what we call content is king, that your content is important as well. And so therefore, they would more than likely link to you because they want their visitors to visit your site because you're the best in that field, in that area. So what they've done is they've turned part of the SEO process into what we call a popularity contest. And so one of the ways that we work with clients to help them with SEO is to make sure that they have other folks linking into their site as well, whether those are usually they're affiliates, companies that they work with, and usually you end up setting up what we call reciprocal links. So you would link to them, they would link to you. There are certain directories that now have been set up where industry-type directories where they'll charge you for a link, and those directories then, when they link to you, that helps you with Google and with the other search engines for your SEO. The other area, and I'm going to go over these pretty. I'm not going to go in great depth because we could be here all day if we really talk about in depth. If we talk about all of these, but I just want to make sure I hit the high points with you in the hour. Pay-per-click marketing. Has anybody done pay-per-click marketing? No. Okay. So pay-per-click marketing has been around for almost as long as search engine optimization. But what pay-per-click marketing says is, we're not going to be as concerned about the content on your website because we're not, in most instances, not even going to look at your website. We're going to allow you to select certain keywords that you think apply to your business, that you think your customer would be typing into a search engine, and we're going to allow you to bid and pay us a fee for every person who actually clicks on your advertisement after they put in that keyword. They're going to click on your advertisement and go into your website, and you'll pay us a fee. And that fee really is what the market will bear for that particular keyword, and they're all different. And we see different rates really depending upon the industry that we're in. You can imagine in banking, some of the rates can be $25, $30, $40 a click, and in other industries we see where the click rates can be somewhere in a few cents, and it ranges anywhere in between. And that's really one of the ways that Google makes their billions and billions of dollars every year. But what we do find is that despite the fact that Google makes a lot of money doing this, pay-per-click marketing in some instances does work very well. Not in all and not for every product, but one really great part about pay-per-click marketing is that we can start and get very good results with a pay-per-click campaign very quickly. Unlike search engine optimization, which takes time to develop because what we're doing with SEO is really, over time, convincing Google and the other search engines that we're experts in a particular field, and it takes time to do that. Pay-per-click marketing is basically an on-off situation. It's similar to other types of traditional advertising where if I wanted to run a TV spot tomorrow, if I had enough money, I could do it on any channel that's out there, right? It might take a little bit more than one day, but it could be relatively quickly. And with pay-per-click marketing, I can do that. I can start a campaign and within one day have it running and have customers coming in and generating leads from it. So that's powerful because a lot of folks maybe don't have the time or maybe their business is a cyclical or seasonal business.